Good day, everyone. This documentary interview is about to answer the questions in what is your opinion on the ideals of Rizal through freedom, education, self-improvement, and good society, and is it still relevant for today? The other question is, um, when you hear the word nationalism and patriotism, what is your ideas or what can you say about it?
There's some interview about the Rizal from National High School, Nakawa National High School. What is your name, sir?
Ini isa niya parang
My first question to you, sir, about kay Rizal. What are your opinions about the ideals of Rizal on freedom, education, self-improvement, and good society? Are those ideals still relevant today?
base sa akong na-research sa Rizal believe in importance of freedom, dili lang kay sa political freedom from colonial rules, but also intellectual freedom and the freedom to express one's ideas.
Thank you, sir. My number two question is, unsa imong understanding about sa nationalism and patriotism?
Nationalism is pagkamakabayan ug mamahal sa kapwa Pilipino. Patriotism is a deep love and devotion towards one's country.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alright.
A pleasant day. I am Mr. Otelo Madula Ruwa Jr. And right now, I will interview several individuals about their personal view and opinion about the ideal of Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero in the Philippines. So let's go. So now, this is Luigi Langtad, a first year college, a BS Fisheries major in aquaculture. So, naka-question nyo. What are your um, opinion about the ideal of result of freedom, education, self-improvement, and good society? Are those ideals still relevant today?
My opinions or the ideas of results on education and education, freedom, and good society is that it is for the sake of para na sa ato ang mga kita, mga manyan sa Pilipino. Kay ito sila, ato to kinahanglan nga ibutang sa atong kagalingon sa practice para ma-achieve na to ang good society, para ma-play na to ang role as a citizen, Filipino citizen. And relevant kina siya karon, bukod karon kay this generation kay nahinay na nila kalimot kung unsa tong mga ipinagalaban sa mga atong mga hero na relevant kaya.
So next, what are your understanding about patriotism and nationalism?
For me, patriotism is your belonging to a country and yung love o imong attachment apil na dito ang imong mga different feelings o mga language nga ribawaan sa inyong lugar o yun sa namin sa pag-value sa inyong kagalingon. Ang nationalism is your country's culture and practices o kung unsa ka ka-devoted sa imong country and kaning kung yun sa nimo pag buhat imong responsibilidad o imong obligasyon as a citizen of that country.
Good day, ma'am. Kasi yung ngalan natin.
Ako si Angel Magdalene Curasal, first year BS Study.
Nakit mga tayo mo. So, about kay Rizal.
Okay.
So, my first question is, what are your opinions about the ideal of Rizal on freedom, education, self-improvement, and good society? Are those still relevant today?
Um, Dr. Rizal gave us freedom by using his speeches. That's why he became our Philippine national hero because he fought freedom in a silent but powerful way. He expressed his love to the Philippines through his novels, books, articles instead of the utilization of force or education. It is relevant today. We can practice medyo karon kay sa face ni Dr. Rizal nga ang kabataan ay pag-asa ng bayan na ano na siya tungod kay ang mga kabataan karon kay na ano na siya temptation which is nakalid sa usay sa addiction sa social media ay sa kanang mga mobile games which is nakaano na para nila responsibility sa ilang balay sa ilang kagalingon. And then sa teenage pregnancy kana jud which is paana kayo karon mo need na to og guidance o kanang I need of effort or guidance na ay kanang mag-base sa itong ay mag need na to guidance sa itong parents or sa kanang mas nakakatanda sa to para ma-avoid na siya na and then mabaktong. Ayan nga.
Last question is, what are your understanding about nationalism and patriotism?
Okay, so nationalism is emphasis unity of cultural past with inclusion of the language and heritage, while patriotism is based on love towards people with a great emphasis of values and beliefs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go.
So, good day. May I know your name?
So, hi everyone, my name is Aljen Talisaysay, and I am a first year college at Tishuna Awan, taking up the course Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, major in Agronomy.
Ako mo, question, duwa lang about the result. My first question is, what are your opinion about the idea of the result on freedom, education, self-improvement, and great society? Are those still relevant today?
Well, for me, as a young individual that I've been looking up for the result, so in my opinion, her ideals is still relevant up to this day. It's because as a citizen, the ideals of the result is gives reflected in the universal values that is important, and I mean it gives importance to the individuals and societies that have a major reason that can help to achieve progress and development of one society or nation. So yeah, it's my opinion regarding that.
So my last question is, what are your understanding about nationalism and patriotism?
Well, for me, nationalism and patriotism is they have similarities in some related concepts, but there are also things that they are differ, like in some various ways, such as nationalism instead to refers to people that have a what do you call this cultural and political beliefs in their nations that you can express them through like celebrating peacefully of someone's identity, and then while patriotism on the other hand is most likely to refer in someone's personal attachment and loyalty in her country or to his country, and then you can express it for example by joining military services or in their civic engagement, and for some other examples that very common is like showing respect towards someone's belief and cultural traditions. So that's all.
The first question is, what are your opinions about the ideals of Rizal into freedom, education, self-improvement, good society, and relevant pa siya karon natin sa panahon?
When we talk about Dr. Jose Rizal, we all know that he was once our national hero and it always be our national hero. So looking back to the principles of his life, when we talk about freedom, he become something different. He do something different that creates a good camaraderie in terms of freedom.
But in the same way, freedom is not absolute. We have something to say to others, we have something to do with others, but those freedom that we choose to be has its own limitation. So we can use that freedom to educate ourselves that we should create a wonderful choice in making our good education. And in doing so, we use that freedom to create a good society that can boost or that can boost your self-confidence, so that even in yourself can have its own development. And with that development of yourself, it can cater that all those things that you have learned from the principles of Dr. Jose Rizal should be in a summary of who you are today. So in doing so, those four aspects that you have questions, it should always be relevant until today, because no matter how the society brings us, it should have ourselves to choose whether to choose the freedom that we wanted to have, or to choose the freedom that no one would like to interrupt within us. So those principles of Dr. Jose Rizal taught us that whether we have the freedom, we have the education, we have the good society, and to improve ourselves, self improvement, these aspects should be always be imparted within us. It's not just on theological or theory na expectation, but it also be seen in the society, wherein we can actualize those theory that we have gained from Dr. Jose Rizal.
Yeah, thank you sa explanation. So, napoy last. So, what are your understanding about nationalism and patriotism?
In some aspects or in some ideas, those words are relevant or significant to each other. But in other ways, when we say nationalism, it's more on nationalistic perspective. More in we should follow the national rules or the national obligations that we need to cater. When in terms to patriotism, it is the love of the country. Though in some point, nationalism and patriotism is relevant to each other. But when we talk of patriotism, it's more on emphasis on empathy of the country, empathy in doing something that is relevant in the society, which is that can cater the love of even in the grassroots of the society. So the love of the country, the love of the culture, the love of the people, and the love of the work within the country can be considered as the patriotism. And when in terms of nationalism, there is some difference in some way that can cater some obligations that needs to function in terms of national law, national obligations, which the country is benefited a lot. And those aspects, patriotism and nationalism, can be considered a way of living of the people itself, the Filipinos itself. So the way you understand nationalism, it is the way you live the country itself as a symbol of your patriotism or the love of the country.
Good morning, ako po sa inyo about what are your opinions about the ideal of Rizal on freedom, education, and self-improvement, and good society, and those ideas still relevant today? Isa mong pagtanang masturya sa about mga nabuhat ni Rizal yan.
Ako lang siya dako siya na contribute sa bahin sa edukasyon. Then sila kay sa education sa pagkuan po ng mga dinilibing sa mga tao. Hindi mo siyang hindi siya may bali sumbanan. Hindi mo siyang hirap. Diba? Sunod.
Ang ikasulot niya po tanaya ay what are your understanding about nationalism, kanang pagkamakabayan, and patriotism, nga kanang pagmamahal sa bayan?
What? Ang nationalism sa bayan about Rizal. Diba? Kuan siya? Kuan niya ang bayan. Ang mga tao nga nanumuyo sa atong nasod, yung baligimulat niya ang mga matawa. Makakita sila sa madama nila ang feel nila o unsa ang pagkinabuhi sa atong nasod.
Salamat ya.
First question is what is your opinions about the ideals of yourself through personal life, sa education, o sa society? What's your
The ideals of Rizal as he manifested in his life during his life is still relevant to our times today because all the things that he espoused are good for the people. Do you know that Rizal took up agriculture at the Ateneo School? Agriculture is a manifestation or to be concerned about the food of people is a manifestation that you are caring for them. But primarily food is necessary for our existence. Now, as to his ideals, he is not an activist that gets to the street and announce what he believes. But of course, he is an activist using his pen, writing about the crookedness of the Spaniards at the time, especially the friars, were supposed to be examples of righteousness. So, the fact that he was supported by the Americans to be our national hero just tells us that he is a person who is concerned about peace, not war. But primarily war will be down to so many things and destruction of our lives. In summary, I would reiterate my point. The ideas of Rizal are still really bad for our times.
Sa nationalism sir, and patriotism,
I would not like to distinguish between nationalism and patriotism. They all point, both of them point to the love of the country. So, as we have said, Rizal has been patriotic, nationalistic, shown by his concern for the Filipino people. His writings, for example, reveals about hard practices of the Spaniards at the time. And he was concerned for the well-being of the Filipinos during that period.
Nationalism is to support the country about kung unsang ila ang mga balaod mga balaod, dayon unsay mga advocacy sa mga politiko and also our political independence. And then when you say nationalism, it is a nation that governs itself, a nation that has natural and ideal basis. So ang nakakuan ana a simple form is kumingon tag nationalism, kita nga mga tao sa kuan sa atong nation naatay mo tag togetherness, or kita ang naasa, kita ang naka-embody diri sa atong nasod. And of course kung may yung taog patriotism, so patriotism. Yung tag nationalism, emphasizes na siya sa unity sa people, sa atong cultural inclusion, sa atong heritage. While kung may taog patriotism, it is a enrichment sa atong pagka-person, kung may taog attachment nato sa ato ang country, ang atong commitment sa atong nasud, or as well as the community. Rizal as of this day, relevant siya kay yung Rizal, so ito yung Rizal gani ako sa last na mong kuan is Rizal, ang kabataan ay ang pag-asa ng bayan. So ang kuan na ginamin is the mission of Rizal in education is to elevate the country to the highest glory and to develop the people's mentality. And of course, education is the foundation of our society and also our social progress. And ang explanation ana sa social progress is si Rizal ang nagtudlo sa ato about sa freedom, of course. Siya ang usa nga ihimplo nga na kuha nato ang freedom sa Spanish. So siya gid ang ato ang national hero, kay siya ang instrumento nga napakgan gid ang mga Spanish nga makuwanta nila. And of course sa education, as we all know, si Rizal dagan siya og dagan siya naadtuan nga mga country, dagan siya adito siya nagskwela, so dako ang iyang pagtuo nga ang mga youth kibali sila ang mupuli sa ato as young professionals sa susunod nga henerasyon.
Nationalism para pag ang mga tao nga mahimo silang matinud-anon nga nasyonalista, ugot ang ilang pagtuo pati sa patriotism. Mana sa mga bata nun sa pati sa nakaw sa kalibutan o sa gihimo sa atong Ginoo. Freedom sa education, buhat siya og libro nga naulimitang hiri o para edukar sa mga batanon. Mga sumusunod mga batanon. Il filibusterismo.
Ang pagmahal sa ang patriotism, ang pagmahal sa nasod nga matino anon. Ang nationalism, pagsunod sa balaod sa nasyonal. Importante kaayo, karon maedukar ang mga batan-on.
We all know that Rizal's works and ideals and everything that he has done in the Philippines or we all know that Rizal's works has a great impact to us Filipinos because number one, because he is our national hero, and because of her works, he became a great person. So as we have interviewed different ages, we have gathered those information that Rizal really had great impact to their professions nowadays. Like even a high school student know that Rizal is a hero because of the deeds that he has done. And to our professionals, they also said that Rizal also is not just a hero, but they're inspiration to do more, to do good things, and even more. Thank you.